What's up, YouTube? Today I'm gonna show you how to make modern Afrobeats in the style of Joeboy. Let's get it, bro. So today's beat was inspired by Joeboy Alcohol. The song was produced by Tempo. And what I really learned from the song is that the drums really carry the bounce of the song. And Tempo really outdid himself. Shout out to Tempo for making such dope drums. So in my attempt to recreate what he made, I came up with this. So actually I started with the melody, with the first melody, then I went to the drums. Then I was not feeling the first melody actually after I perfected the drums, so I went and made another melody. So those are two different melodies. That's what you're hearing. That was the second melody that I made. So as we start with the melody, here's the melody as it plays. I was looking for ambient sounds, as in the main song. It has some ambient pads which are just playing in the distance. And what was best is I used Omnisphere. I think that's what could solve my problems. I layered two sound. I started with this one. An ambient pad. I used the love signs and triangle pad from Omnisphere. If you're familiar with Omnisphere, this is the same preset that was used in Post Malone, White Iverson, the chorus that played there. Then I layered it with, I felt it was too bare. I layered it with another Omnisphere sound, Toy Grand Piano Hunter. And it played basically the same melody. So together they sound like this. I rendered the melodies and pitched them down, -100 semitones. So how to render your melodies? You come to the pattern, right click, quick renders audio clip. It will appear here, and then you just drag and drop. Double click and I pitched it -100 semitones. So here's how it sounds now. Now it's time for the drums. Drums are what drives the song. Drums are what drive Afrobeats basically. So for the drums, I started with the simple kick. Before I talk about the kick, I want to talk about the aspects of sound selection that I want to talk about today. We have 4 of them. The first one is swing, attack, EQ, and layering. So for swing is this knob right here that you see. I can't explain it, but it really adds the sauce to the beat. Really very much. Then we go to attack. As you can hear the kick, it's hitting very softly on your ear. It's because I made the sample to play a little bit later when it's triggered. So as you can see here, I adjusted the delay a bit in the envelope settings for the kick sample. So that makes the kick a bit softer to fit with the melody of the beat. So for the kick, I talked about I added the rim, the snare sound. So as you can hear, like the snare is playing at the back. So I decided to layer it, and it's only acquiring the low end, so it was sounding bare. That's why I added this metallic percussion. Now it sounds a bit full. I think this metallic pack is like one of the most important elements to this simple beat. So then what I did to the snare, I EQ'd it to only acquire the low end of the mix. As you can see, this is about EQing of your samples now, individual samples. It's like a process of mixing, but it really helps to craft the sound. So then I added some small reverb to the snare. Yeah, and here's how it sounds. I added some bongas, pitch it up a little bit, and EQ'd, removed some lows and a bit of highs. Here's how it sounds. I added another percussion. Yeah, and those are the drums of the song. I didn't use these other elements, that's why I've put them on mute, and I won't talk about them. Oh, and all the sounds in this beat are from the free Jeb drum kit. I'll link it down below so you can download it. Yeah, so then when you come to the drop, I added this log drum sound. It's from a stock plugin. The stock plugin is called Fruity DX10, and it's a stock preset too. So just go to Fruity DX10 and search for log drum. I EQ'd. No, I started with an EQ, remove the highs and the lows, and some mid frequencies here that I didn't like. Put sausage flattener. This is like an exciter basically. It makes the sound more composed. A compressor to level the sound, and an EQ to cut off the high ends. Now I put the last EQ because I wanted to remove the highs of the higher octave notes. As you can see, it was playing B4 and B3, so the upper notes were playing higher octaves. That's why I EQ'd it to remove those notes and still maintain the life. So here's how it sounds with the beat. So I added another shaker. I also pitched up the shakers here and panned it a bit to make them centered in the mix. And I put it on a very low volume. Yeah, that's basically the beat, and I added this reverb clap to create like some elements of transitions. And here's how the final beat sounds like now. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button and share. Hope you learned something today, and have a nice time.